Glad to have you with us from Davis Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. It's the Baylor Bears and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field. The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He'll bring it back from inside the spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. Bluff Bothwell, in their last win, he had a 100-yard game and scored 3 times.
There are 8 categories. Inside cross.
Offense working from the pistol. Motion from the back. They'll start on the ground with Bluff Bothwell. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 50.
It's a seam wide open inside the 30. He's at the touchdown Bulldog. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Options, attempt is selected.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Baylor's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes DJ Lagway. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out.
Coach suggestions there. Time to cover 4 quarters.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
3-2.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Pulling a move. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Turner. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here's Lagway to pass. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Lagway from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. It's a draw. Makes his man miss.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
There's a crease. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaches.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Flagway trying to be heard above the noise. Hauls it in. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Entering play call, coach suggests
the extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Return left is selected.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire...
Could be an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch.
How about that start? This dude is in fuego. Over 100 yards receiving already. You could tell there's a matchup they like, and they're going to exploit it, continuing to feature this wide receiver who's just chewing up yards.
He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on... He's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Cover 2 man.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They go play action with Lagway. He'll throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They get to him as he throws, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Entering play call.
Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quick completion to the right. Makes the catch, and he's free. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Bears moving quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Person 2 to 4. Hot blitz cover 3 match.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lagway wants to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer.
3, 2, cover 3 sky press.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun on third down, Lagway fires it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Bears will punt it away on fourth down. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, Holly. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
The screen, and watch out. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Taylor wants to throw. Looking for a deep man. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the counter. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on. Some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. And that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Lagway to throw for it on fourth, using his feet to buy time. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big fourth down conversion.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Buck Bothwell. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Taylor wants to throw it. Right on the money. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
Might have a chance. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it on second down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on. Caught! And he will score! Touchdown, Mississippi State! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Options, selected.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Wide jet. Cover 3
Here comes the
spy.
Baylor offense back onto the field.
Left X 2 man.
These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Bears will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets a block. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Sends it back in motion. They'll start on the ground with Pluck Bothwell. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll run it on the counter. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Mississippi State calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
You have 78 options. RPO alert bubble is selected.
Got it, looking for the first down. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the #1 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's South Carolina with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference. Now back to your game in Starkville. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Guys, the Bears head coach told me coming out of the locker room. He said there have got to be some major changes right now for his defensive side of the ball. They have given up 3 unanswered touchdowns, and he knows they are reeling. He said halftime was a good opportunity for...
Face to grab on the big throw. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else, but in pre-snap.
There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball.
Here's a little room there. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at. Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range.
Defenses understand I got to take away my throwing lanes and then react to that running back. What does the QB do? Checks the ball down, thinks his running back can make the play in space. The defense says absolutely not. Breaks on the football, gets him down on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback keep. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Gives it on the option. Got a little grass. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Taylor wants to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Mississippi State looking for the 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Play fake Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Entering play call 3. There are 2 categories. You have 21 up. Nickel, 2 to 4 single mud. There are 4 categories. You have 15 options.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. 3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Lost the defense, he's wide open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands. But the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Kick is in the air. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain.
Categories.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Fluff Bothwell again. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Trap. There are 12 categories. You have 5 options. 0-1 trap is selected.
We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Entering plate. Out. AHB slant 18.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Going left, Fluff Bothwell. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh my, he just shanked that one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds.
Cover 1, cover 9.
Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Quick release by the QB. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter. Get in your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Taylor wants to throw it. Makes the catch.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Made the grab and's got plenty for the first down, but we do have a man slow to get up. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon.
Let's swing mesh.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Under fire, and they got it.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just a little off. Incomplete. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Lagway. Throwing right. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Bears are in the hurry up.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack.
Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Lagway from the gun on 3rd down. Swings it out to his running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
3, 6, there are 2 categories. Texas 4-man.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. DJ Lagway to throw again. Fires to the middle. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now,
caught, and he's got room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Taylor wants to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Inside the 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions. And then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
Entering play call, personnel, there. Nickel, 3. Cover 2 man.
The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Lining up to add another.
Categories.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Swan. Puts it out of the air. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
I love the play call in this situation. You need 1 first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that.
Inside cross.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
You have 15 options. Attempt is selected.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Kickoff left is selected.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
3-2.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Cover 4 pawns is selected.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Player stats, Team MSST. Rushing. Team MSST. Receiving. Team MSST. Team MSST. Block defensive. Tackles for loss 2. QB sacks 1.5. QB sacks 1.0. QB interception 0. Entering return to hub.